Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today for EcoBalance and Biomimicry, inspired by nature, brought to you by GBRI. My name is Felicia Fuller and I will be the moderator for today's course. Now for the course description. How might our planet meet the building needs of a global population currently at 7 billion people and growing without being permanently damaged? How might we look to nature for clues as to the best ways to adapt buildings so they have minimal environmental impact? How might we design buildings that mimic the natural world to achieve enhanced performance and be synchronous with nature? This course explores the innovative ways building designers and architects are mimicking nature using a sustainable design methodology called biomimicry to find solutions to some of our biggest environmental challenges, such as depletion of non-renewable natural resources, overpopulation, and climate change. Biomimicry is the process of learning from nature and emulating nature's strategies and solutions to develop innovative forms, processes, and systems for solving complex design challenges. The biomimicry methodology may be applied to residential and commercial buildings, landscaping, and major private and governmental projects to achieve sustainability forced goals. You might be quite surprised at what a termite mound can teach us about ventilation. Let me now introduce today's course instructors. First, we have Denise DeLuca. Denise comes from a background in civil engineering, environmental consulting, and sustainable resource management. Denise DeLuca is now director and co-founder of BCI, Biomimicry for Creative Innovation, an emerging network that shares nature's principles with businesses and organizations to achieve radical transformation. Denise is also an adjunct faculty with the online Sustainable Design Master's Program at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design and a biometric consultant for Swedish Biometrics 3000. Denise finds tremendous joy in working with individuals and organizations to rediscover their natural paradigms and to begin the process of realigning themselves and others with nature and their own human nature, thus releasing their full natural potential. Inspired by nature, she embraces paradoxes such as creativity and productivity, radical and rational, profound and practical, to help create and share emergent abundance. And she has a particular fondness for pine cones. Co-instructing this course with Denise is Cindy Gilbert. Cindy is an effervescent education architect that aspires to change the world by cultivating the development of humanity's future leaders in education and design. She works toward this goal by fostering a culture of awareness and creativity through sustainable, innovative, and democratized design, and by deepening interdisciplinary and collaborative experiences. Cindy grew up on a small farm in southern Ontario, Canada, where she learned her first lesson about sustainable living. She went on to earn a Master's of Education from Griffith University in Australia and a Master of Science degree in Biology from Oregon State University. Cindy has extensive research experience in the fields of climate change and polar ecology, and she has developed and taught several courses and workshops in the fields of biology, sustainability, and biomimicry. Cindy is the founding director of the fully online multidisciplinary graduate program in sustainable design at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, the first of its kind in the world. She recently served for 3.5 years as the founding director of university education at the Biomimicry 3.8 Institute, where she developed and managed all higher education programs, including the Biomimicry Professional Certification Program, the annual Biomimicry Education Summits, the Biomimicry Affiliate and Fellows Programs, and the Biomimicry Student Design Challenges. And now Cindy will kick off EcoBalance and Biomimicry.
The term biomimicry comes from two different words. Bios, which means life, and mimesis, which means to imitate. So biomimicry generally means imitating life, but it's really not that simple either. When Janine Benyus published her book in 1997 entitled Biomimicry, Innovation Inspired by Nature, she put a lot of thought in how she wanted to define biomimicry. Her definition of biomimicry is the conscious emulation of life's genius. Let's unpack this definition a little bit. So conscious refers to intention. This means that biomimicry implies conscious forethought, a real active seeking of nature's principles and strategies before something is designed. Emulation is more nuanced than just copying or imitating. It refers to careful attention to the design lessons that we can learn from the natural world and then applying them to our designs to make them sustainable. Life's genius is a recognition of 3.8 billion years of evolution that life has actually undergone. That's a lot of R&D. 3.8 billion with a B years. Nature's designs are not just clever ideas that might work. They're tried and tested designs that have stood the passage of time and evolution. Biomimics see nature as a source book of design blueprints to solve humanity's greatest challenges. So one critical distinction between biomimicry, as Janine Benyus defines it, and other related terms, is that an objective of biomimicry is to create sustainable designs that maintain and even regenerate life on Earth. Biomimicry can be applied to designs at 3 different levels: form, process, and/or system, with the end goal of sustainability-focused work. So we'll look at all 3 of these levels in more depth throughout the talk, especially in the case studies section. A really important point that I want to address about biomimicry is that even though Janine Benyus's book supercharged the field of biomimicry when it was published, looking to nature for design inspiration is actually an ancient way of thinking. So Native peoples around the globe have looked to the natural world for innovative solutions to their human design challenges for millennia. For example, it is said that Inuit people of the Arctic based the simple yet stable architecture of igloos off the size and shape of polar bear dens that females dig into snowbanks for their long winter rest.